How do we build others up? To build others up, we need to be sensitive to their needs. Ephesians 4:29 reads, "Let no unwholesome word proceed from your mouth, but only such a word as is good for edification, according to the need of the moment, so that it will give grace to those who hear." Paul says we must use words of edification according to the need. This implies that you are to be sensitive to understand what the person's real needs are. If you don't understand the person's needs, even well intentioned words can often hurt them rather than heal. So, how do you find what a person needs? First, learn the person's needs by listening. You've got to listen to discern what the other person's needs are. This is especially true when the other person is upset with you or criticizes you unfairly. You'll be tempted to reciprocate by tearing into him. But whether the other person's comments are accurate or not, that person has a need, and your words can either be like a sword thrust or like a scalpel that brings healing. Proverbs 12 verse 18 reads, "Speaking recklessly is like the thrust of a sword, but the word of the wise brings healing." 2. Learn the person's need by asking questions. To listen well, we've got to ask clarifying questions so that you really understand the other person. Proverbs 18 verse 13 reads, "The one who gives an answer before he listens, that is his folly and his shame." Third, learn the person's needs by picking up non-verbal cues. This is a part of listening well because much of the communication is non-verbal. Paul in Ephesians 4:29 says, "So that it will give grace to those who hear." If you're at odds with anyone, perhaps because he or she has wronged you, you'll be inclined to think, but this person doesn't deserve words that build him up. He deserves to be put down. But grace is undeserved favor. Grace extends to others what God has extended to you. It also extends to others what you need in return from others because you often fall short or fail them. So, although it may be true that the other person does not deserve kind words that build him up, give him such words anyway. When the Son of God took on human flesh in the person of Jesus, John 1:14 says, "And we saw his glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth." Jesus is full of grace and truth. As those who have put on the new man, created in righteousness and holiness of the truth, Ephesians 4:24, we should make sure that our words and actions are full of grace and truth. An unknown poet wrote, "A careless word may kindle strife, a cruel word may wreck a life, a bitter word may hate instill, a brutal word may smite and kill, a gracious word may smooth the way, a joyous word may light the day, a timely word may lessen stress, a loving word may heal and bless." Rather than using words to tear down others as new creatures in Christ, let us use words to build up others. May we receive His grace to do this. As you pray for yourself, pray for me too, so that my words can be gracious. Be blessed.